Hey guys, HMAC here, back with a Valheim build guide. Today we're going over how to build the tallest possible tower in the mountain biome. There are several tricks I'm going to show you to bring your builds higher than you thought possible, so stick around and you'll be able to build this and more. But first, I'm going to teleport up, because as you'll find out later, you can't create an inner staircase for the first half of this build. We're just going to step outside and check out my plains base. Let me know if you want to see a separate build guide on safely building in the plains biome. As you can see, this is a very small mountain biome located in the middle of the plains, but I assure you this method works for any mountain biome. And that is where I will show you exactly how I made this tower, and how you can do it too. This is the tip of a fir tree. I'll get into this when I'm done touring the tower, but using a tree is the only way you'll be able to build as high as possible. Remember, that teleport brought us halfway up the tower, so we still have a long way to go before we get to the top. I've been thinking about redesigning these cross walls to increase visibility, but I like the look of them, so I'm not sure. Let me know down in the comment section if you think I should make some bigger windows at the top. You have to have the highest render distance on to really see much of anything up here, and with all these torches, you may want to lower your graphics. But now that you've seen the top of the tower, let's get into how to make one for yourself. I'm just going to show you real quick that this section around the base is actually at its lowest possible point. In order to make the tallest building possible, you'll have to almost entirely flatten out the mountain, digging until you can't get any deeper. You can use a hoe to flatten out the surrounding area. Now I'm going to show you what you need to do to make this happen. I'm first going to verify I've gone as deep as possible at this point in the mountain. You'll want to work around the mountain peak, as that has the highest potential, literally. As you can see, I can't go deeper. Now we'll raise the ground to its highest possible point. Don't forget to put a crafting station down first like I did. Right there will be fine. Okay, so get to one corner, place the marker at your feet, and spam until you can't gain any more height. Alright, that's as high as it goes. Next, place the marker right on the edge. This will save you some stone and get the rest of the base raised as quickly as possible. You'll see that because this section is lower, the maximum height of our foundation will only be able to go as high as this lowest point. Try to avoid falling into this hole. You'll be able to pickaxe out, but if you're low on food and have all your pickaxes on you, it'll be a headache getting your gear back if you die when you drop. So now we've gone as high as we can go, and it's time to level this out. You'll need to stand on the lowest section and fan the hoe outward around the rest of the ground. If you have a section that just won't level, take your pickaxe, give it a few swings, then level again. Try not to cut too deep, just as low as the lowest portion. Sometimes it's tricky getting this perfect. The ground does not have to be perfectly flattened. I've just found it easier to place builds when I have a level ground to work with. Okay, that looks pretty good to me. I'll be back in a second with a fir cone so we can put a tree here. We're just going to ignore the fact I died jumping off this and instead check out how fast I can get up this. Now we can plant our fir tree. I tried planting a pine tree because those can end up being the tallest, but it wouldn't grow in the mountain biome, so the fir is your best bet. I also experimented with planting multiple at the top, but you really only need one, and if you have more than one, they may prevent each other from growing. It'll take approximately 1 hour for this tree to grow full size. Give me a comment down below if I should build a second tower here. Of course, we're going to want to flatten out the rest of the land around the tower to give the visual effect you didn't raise the ground. We're gonna take another look at this tower. I built these stone walls into the ground so that each wall would have the strength of foundation. If you were unaware, when you build, the building pieces will be highlighted in different colors. Blue is foundation connected to the ground. Green and yellow are build pieces that are not foundation, but can have more builds attached to them. And dark red is something that you can't put any more builds on without breaking. Stepping outside, you'll see some iron beams. These provide the best support, so after I built stone walls all around the base and into the tree, I made sure to connect iron beams to that tree at the tip of it, and then straight up from the four corners of the tower. I continued with stone walls until they were dark red and then went for wood walls from there. When wood is attached to stone of any height, it will show as blue or a foundation piece. Going up some more, it's really just iron beams and wood walls holding this up. Wood beams will not add any support that the iron beams would not, so add them for aesthetics only. I've lined the stairs with weapons and trophies that I like. If you've made it this far, comment the item that you like most. Mine are the Ecthier trophies we got from last video. Check that out if you want to see how I got so many. The link is in the description. We're just going to check out the top one more time. Again, these cross-section walls don't provide any extra support, so don't feel like you have to do this. The roof has a hole in the center for smoke. I could build a roof piece on top of this, but I like the square of white snow that having no roof creates. And I just wanted to quickly thank all of the new subscribers. I'm really enjoying making these videos, and I want any viewer to enjoy them as well. Leave me feedback on what you'd like to see from me. My next post will be a continuation of my boss guide series, Facing the Elder, so stay tuned for my next video. If you like this build guide, I plan to do crazier build guides in the future, so there's a lot more to come. Well, that's it for me. This was HMAC with your favorite Valheim content, signing off.